Women, they have minds, and they have souls, as well as just hearts.
I'm not the president.
And they've got ambition, and they've got talent, as well as just beauty.
I'm starting to think this whole thing is a colossal mistake.
And I'm so sick of people saying that love...
I'm breaking out in a rash. My
Good
hurt,
enough.
and I'll tell you the truth, Anthony.
It's just all of women fit for. I'm so sick of it.
These aren't actually my clothes. I borrowed them because I wanted you to take us seriously. Because nobody takes girls seriously in this field. They just don't.
Like, we have to always be extraordinary. But somehow we're always doing it wrong.
We don't look the part or whatever, but can I tell you a story? 1978, I was at summer camp.
You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin.
And my counselor, Drew, told me and everyone in Cabin C the true story of the Victor Creel massacre.
You have to have money, but you can't ask for money, because that's grace.
And little Petey McHugh, you know Petey, right, Ruth?
You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas.
Of course. Little Petey McHugh started sobbing right there on the spot, full-on hyperventilating.
You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the time.
And all the other campers, they couldn't sleep for weeks. And I couldn't sleep either, but not because I was scared, because I was obsessed with the question.
Also, always
what
be
would drive
looking
a
out for
human
other
being
people.
to commit such unimaginable acts.
You have to answer for men's bad behavior.
Other kids, they wanted to be astronauts,
insane.
basketball players, rock stars.
But if you point that out, you're accused of complaining.
So forgive me if I'll now try anything in my power, including wearing this ridiculous outfit, if I might get the chance to speak to the man that ignited my passion and learn a little bit more about how his twisted, but let's face it, totally fascinating mind works.
You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or that you threaten other women, because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood, but always stand out and always be grateful.
But don't tell me that crybaby Petey McHugh wouldn't have gotten an audience with Victor in a matter of moments if he'd asked politely, because you and I both know that he would. So, 10 minutes.
But never forget that the system is rigged, so find a way to acknowledge that, but also always be grateful. You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard, it's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us.